As the sun begins to descend within the shadow of Wachusett Mountain, a voice is heard echoing in the wind. Rather soft at first, the reverberations grow louder with each beckoning until the now attentive listener can easily recognize the moan.
Lucy! Lucy!
It is not the scream of a banshee, but rather a mother's desperate plea for one little girl to come home. A little girl who has been lost for centuries. Her mother, Martha Keyes, has also long passed and is but dust in the grave, yet her spirit roams in the twilight hours, eternally searching for her lost daughter, 4-year-old Lucy Keyes, who disappeared more than 2.5 centuries ago. Robert Keyes, September 21, 1711, March 1, 1795, married Martha Bowker on December 24, 1740. Together, they had 10 children. In 1751, Robert and Martha Keyes bought 200 acres of land from Benjamin Muzzy and settled on the southeastern slope of Wachusett Mountain in Princeton, Massachusetts. Princeton was incorporated in 1759, so the land was sparsely settled. Their closest neighbor, legend says, was a recluse named Tilly Littlejohn. Shortly after moving to Princeton, Martha gave birth to Lucy. The little girl had the eyes of her father and the beauty of her mother. On April 14, 1755, Martha sent her 2 older daughters, Patty, age 7, and Anna, age 9, to Wachusett Pond to fetch some white sand for the purpose of making a polishing agent for their pewter. It was common practice to also spread the sand on the floor around the stove or working area to soak up any grease or fat from the meat while it was being prepared. It also served to keep any embers or stray sparks from igniting the wooden floors. Lucy somehow managed to follow her sisters to the lake, where they immediately told her to turn around and get home or Mother would be very upset. Before long, the 2 girls returned from their task and inquired as to Lucy's whereabouts. Being so preoccupied with her chores, the mother had not seen Lucy slip away out the door and down the trail toward the pond with the 2 girls. Little Lucy apparently never made it back to the home. Martha rushed frantically out into the wild of the mountain, screaming Lucy's name. Some folks nearby heard the clamor and summoned Robert Keyes, who quickly formed a search party in the hopes of finding the young girl as the day slivered its last shards of light over the countryside. The only evidence attesting to where Lucy may have wandered were a few broken twigs at the end of the trail.